Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Kieran, and this is Foxtrot RPG. So we're back yet again in Gods of Forbidden North. This is going to be session 7. I think this one's going to be kicking off pretty strong from the get-go. So just before we get into the video, a couple things I'm going to go over. If you want to get a copy of this premium version of the book, I believe they're still available on Rob's website. I will leave that link below in the description and the pinned comment, as well as my own X account, Discord, all the links for everything, my drive-through, affiliate link, everything will be in the description and in the pinned comment. The next thing I want to show off just before we get into the video is this, and it's super cool. Now, I backed volume 2 of this, and I got volume 1, obviously, I have it here, and volume 2, but as well, I got the printed map. So, this thing is absolutely massive. This is a player-facing map. So this is something pretty cool. You give this to your players after a certain point in the game. And yeah, it's pretty damn big. It's amazing. Or you can pen it up on your wall. And this came a couple of weeks ago. I was one of those international backers that caused Rob a lot of pain. I'm sorry about that, Rob. But I have to get your stuff because it's awesome. So I'll put this away and I'll come back in 1 second. Anyway, so we have a look at that. We did, and that's pretty awesome. I really like it. And hopefully, in a couple weeks or months, whatever it is, maybe 3 months, we should be in our own place, and I will have way more room. And it's quite difficult for me to do these solo videos because it takes a ton of time. And like you might see like an hour 20 minutes, but I'm there for like an hour 40, 2 hours, and it's in the middle of the night. Like currently, it's 2:30 in the morning. So, and I'm in the kitchen. But anyway, let's go over what happened in the last 2 or so sessions of the game. Just a quick recap. Remember, I will leave a link in the top right hand corner and in the description where you can find a playlist for Gods of Forbidden North. So if you have missed anything, you can go over it or just want to rewatch it again. So yeah, so thank you for everyone who's been watching these videos. It's absolutely amazing, as you all know. I'm in love with this game. I kind of consider this is like a setting, adventure, sandbox. It's kind of everything. But I consider this a game in itself. It'd be very easy to use with other systems as well. Other people have. Chubby Fonster has been playing with his own game system with this, and a few other people. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, so let's do a quick recap. So in the last few episodes or sessions we went off into the wilds, out into the world. We were trying to track down what we believed was the remnants of the gang that was causing so much problem in the town. We were charged by Captain Gumak to find these guys, and in return he would give us coin and as well our Delver's pass license for our group. Now, how the Delver's license will work is it's registered to us as an adventuring company. So even if all of our party members died, but we've replaced members over time, it's still valid. That's just a quick way to get around like being an absolute pain in the ass because it's 500 gold, and getting gold early on can be a bit of a pain. But that's how we're doing that. So we went off into the wilds. We came across a crossroads. We didn't get lost. We almost got lost, but then we came across some what appeared to be wooden splinters of a sign. We look at them, and then one of our party members noticed that there's something weird about this, and it was a mold. So we were able to avoid the mold, and then we tracked down further the path, and we came across a keep. The keep is where had the bandits we were looking for, and what appeared to be a twin from the bandit we killed earlier in the game. It could be a twin, or it could be an imposter. We didn't know. So anyway, we fought it out with those guys. It was a big dramatic battle. It was really cool. Then once we finished that off, we were able to capture him. We finished off his party members. and we waited a few days, sort of recuperate, get things together, and then we came back. Also, we came back with a cart and some goods. The goods that were there were for another person who wanted to find out what happened to his stolen goods. He was a native, so we done that as well. We bring it all back, and we came into the town, and went to Captain Kumok. He gave us a reward, and then that's when we left it off. We were walking back to the Black Mammoth Inn, and that's where we're going to pick up today. So, as we're walking back to Black Mammoth Inn, we see a couple of faces we've gotten to know, where we've seen them around the town, and we saw one of them in particular. He started walking towards the party members. Okay, so as he got close, the following happened. He attempted to pickpocket us and failed. He got a 4. So, why would he do that? I don't know. This left us on guard, and then Barrett said, "Well, what are you doing that for? What are you trying to do here?" We noticed this guy in the Black Mammoth Inn. He's always sitting in a corner. He's watching us. He's watching other people. He's kind of a shifty fellow. And then he started stepping back quicker and quicker, and out of nowhere, some thugs come out. So we're going to roll for surprise to see if we are surprised. For surprise, we're going to say on a 1 or 2 we're surprised. Yeah, on 1 or 2 we are surprised. We're already kind of on edge anyway because this guy tried to pickpocket one of us. And we rolled a 3. So no, we're not surprised. So a bunch of guys come out, and straight away we're into combat. Dun, 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 yeah, Mission Impossible. So basically, you're like, what's going on here? What are all these weird looking creatures and monsters? So basically, we're in this area. We're on the way back to Black Mammoth Inn, and we get attacked. This guy who we've seen in the Black Mammoth Inn, he attacks us, we don't know why, and has a bunch of guys come out. There are, let me see, where are they? There's 4 Graven Wolf Vandals and 2 Graven Wolf Thugs. Okay, so what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to write down some of the HP stuff here and the hits, so I can make things easier to roll and write down like when we've got their hit points down. So just give me 1 second, lads. I'll probably cut this out, but we'll see. GWV, WV, AC is going to be 7. There's 4 of them. They each have 3 HP, so we're going to have 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4 of them, sorry. Yeah. And they each have 3 HP. They'll have 1 dagger each. So they're going to have 1d4 damage. D4. This is just going to make it a bit easier if I have to do any jumping around. They have a 19 to hit for Taco, and has their saves there. That's fine. That's not a big deal. They're fairly close to us, and then we also have the other guys. These guys are going to have clubs, so we're going to call these just GWT. To make things simple. There's 2 of them. They have an AC of 7 as well. See, 7. I actually need to sharpen my pencil. I think I split the lead. 4 HP. There's 2 of these guys, 4 and 4. They each have a club, which is 1d6. 1d6. Yeah. So how we're going to say this is the two thugs are right on top of us. I think that's the way we're going to do it. And these other guys, one of them are off. Let's use some dice to represent things. Just on camera for this 1 second here. So I'm going to say this is our party. This is our party. We have the two thugs, which are going to be right in front of us. And then we're going to have two of the dagger guys there. And another two here. And then the patron from the thing is here. So there's going to be a bit of distance. So yeah, just to give you guys an idea. So I can sort of say, you'll have, yeah, like I said, you'll have an idea what I'm fucking talking about. But yeah, remember, we do mostly theatre of the mind. A couple of reasons why. I just like it. It's quicker, it's simpler. I'll try not ramble too much this time, which I'm already bloody doing. I'm already breaking my own rule. Taking a drink now. Oh yeah, I got me some monster. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, let's get our characters out. So we're not surprised, and we're gonna then roll off to see who's gonna go first. As always, Baron is towards the front. Jamie Nepo is towards the front as well. Two guys right in front. Jamie and Lenway are just behind him. And Baldo's kind of in the middle. So that's just how things go. So we're going to roll dice. We are going to be this green dice, this light green color, and the enemies are going to be this black and purple. Okay. So higher dice goes first. So we don't know what's going to happen. We could die. The game's over. God, I hope not. Okay, we go first. Oh my god, we got a 4, they got a 3. I'm actually terrified about this because there's just much more to this than this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have Baron go first. Well, no, he can't go first. See, the way this works is I'm doing it as the whole team goes first. And usually what would happen is, since Baron type of weapon he has, he means he would have to go last in a combat round. But in this situation, it almost doesn't matter. I'm going to stick to it, have him go last regardless. Because if we're doing like alternating turns or anything like that for a roll for each, that would be much more important there. So I'm just going to grab Nepo. We'll have Baron go last regardless, just to keep things going a bit smoother. I'm just going to sort these guys out now, just keep them in a better order really. Just give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, there we go. So remember guys, we're all completely well rested. We've been traveling, we just got back. You know, we're just heading back to the inn and this stuff happened. So where's Nepo? There we go, Nepo. We hit Nepo. He was right beside Baron, right in the front. And he's just gonna go for one of the big tugs. Just right in front of him. Remember, these guys have AC 7. We just need to get 12. And let me see, we have any pluses. We have a plus to hit and plus to damage with Nepo, so we only need to get 11, which is pretty damn easy for us. Got an idea? Make things a bit easier. I know everything's a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'm just going to use this container which has my mouse, my laptop. I'm just going to use this for rolling. He does 1d8 damage. I'm going to roll the d8 as well, just to keep things going. So we need 11, and he does 1d8 damage if he hits. He steps forward, takes a swing of his sword at the heavier thug. He hits exactly 11, but he only does 2 damage. The thug is only injured. He may just slip out of the way a little bit. So he has 2 points of health left. Okay. That's good. So then what's going to happen now is Baldo. He's going to come out to the side and move forward. He's going to try and go for one of the dark guys with the... Oh no. Jamie. He's going to go first, sorry. And he's going to use his bow. He's going to do 1d6 damage, and he's going to go for one of the guys with daggers. Okay, now he has no pluses on the hit with his dex. He only needs to get... He needs to roll a 12, and it is 1d6 damage, so I'll roll that now altogether. 20, doesn't do anything in this, but he got 6. Killed one of the guys with the dagger outright. Got him right in the heart. Guy falls down. It's a gas over here. Yes! Jamie for the win. Now, Baldo is going to come around, and he's just going to come around the side of Baron, and he's going to hit the guy with the other tug guy. And d20, and he's going to do blunt damage with his mace. Going to roll these both together. He has no pluses to hit. So again, he's just going to hit on a 12. Kills the guy outright. So if we kill, so that's 4, 5, 6. If we kill one more guy, these guys are going to need to do a morale check. So that's Baldo done. So what Lenway is going to do is he's going to attempt to do a sleep spell targeting... No, he's not actually going to do that yet, because that wouldn't make sense. Don't worry about that. So he's going to get his sling, since he's kind of like in the back there. He's going to take a swing, and he's going to go for one of the other guys with the daggers. He only does 1 hit point of damage. He's going to hit on an AC of... on a roll of 12 as well. He's going to do 1d4 damage because he's a sling. He also has a dagger, so it's going to be 1d4 anyway. So let's find out how this goes. He fails miserably. He he takes a swing with the sling. He rolls it up, throws it up, and it basically goes straight in the air. It does nothing. It's Baron's turn. What he's going to do is he's going to go for the already injured guy. And that's going to be 1d8. Where the 8? There we go. He has a +1 to hit, so he can hit on an 11. And he failed. He stumbled. He only rolled a 2. That's terrible failure. Okay. So now it's the bad guy's turn. Let me just move things a little bit. Dun dun dun, the bad guys. So what we're going to do is the thugs are going to go first, and then the in guy will go. Who was the in guy? I don't know. Well, I do know, but you don't, hopefully. So we'll find out together. So the big tug guy, he's going to go first. He has a 1d6. He's going to try and hit Nep. We get Nep out. Nep has an armor class of... where is it? Of 2. So this guy has to hit on a 17. So I have my damage dice out as well. So if this guy rolls a 17 or more, he will hit. No, he fails. He misses, stumbles. He's obviously still in. He obviously has half the hit points taken off him, so he's injured. He takes a swing. And he's just terrible. So then the guys with the daggers. Okay. So it's an imp. And one of the guys with daggers is going to approach Baron, and he's going to try and stab him. So, yeah, he's a d4 damage, and he needs to hit 14. I missed the 5, sorry. I have the ascending and descending mix up here, so it's 5. He needs to hit 14 or more. I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah, 14. He needs to get 14 or more in order to hit us. He got a 2, so the dice came out. He rolled a 2. So, nope. That's 2 of them gone, and there's only 2 left. So, again, the next guy is going to try and hit. He cannot hit Lenway from their current position. And we have one of the guys right on top of Baron. So, yeah, the other guy is going to try and throw his dagger at Baron. They're going to keep targeting Baron, I think. Yeah, 1d4, they need to roll, like I said before, 14 or higher. 7. The same, the other guy, the last guy, he's going to try and throw his dagger as well. I'm going to say they have 2 daggers each. So after that, they'll have to run in and attack us. Yep, that was a 2 for damage, but... And that's a 10. You roll 4 for damage, so it doesn't matter. So obviously they're outclassed. They don't really know what the hell they're doing. Yeah. So, anyone who's been with us from the beginning of the game, they know that when we came to this land, we were fleeing from not only the troubles of the world, and all the ongoings and just the terrible disarray the whole world has gone in the last 20 years. The civil wars, the massacres, the just collapse of government. There's been lots of people who've, trying to take advantage of that. Dark powers are also coming to place. And one of these dark powers we tried to flee from was Zigard, the black magician. He reveals himself as the guy from the inn. The sort of illusion falls away, showing it's a god. And he just starts laughing and mocking us. It's like, you can never escape me. You have something that belongs to me, and I want it back. So what he's going to do is, he tried to pickpocket one of the characters. He didn't really know who it was. He came across the first one who he thought might have it, that being Baron. He doesn't know, and he failed in his check regardless. Now Baron does have the item, the amulet of Jakar. So what he's going to do on his turn is he's going to detect magic. Locate object, that's what I mean, sorry. So let me find, so he can try and figure out who has the amulet. So let me get the, is this for another time? Don't think it's going to be this game, but we will have it. But I'm going to do a check for the spell. It's a level 1 spell anyway. But yeah, give me 1 second, lads. I might cut this out. We'll find out. Spells with page. I might keep it in. It's kind of... I've been cutting stuff out a lot, and it does take up a lot of time editing because I go through everything. And, I'll probably leave it in. We'll see. Spells, magic users, 190. Yeah, and as you can see, I have a very big book. Those who know. Yeah, I think it's on the next page here. So when you have a locate item, I think it's a first level spell, pretty sure. Locate item, detect. What's that say? Oh, locate item. The caster changes in one direction, but not the type. Okay. It's going to be a range. Okay, range 60 plus 10 per level. Yeah, he's going to be well within range. General class of item. He's going to be looking for, that's known to him yet, the Jakir, item Jakir. Okay, that's fine. It's pretty straightforward. So yeah, it's kind of just, I have that mark, so we'll probably end up keep coming back to that. Where is he? Yeah, he just cast it. And I don't think we need to do a check against anything really, do we? Let me see. Because it's doing a whole check against everything for a specific item. Yeah, he just casts a spell. He's looking for that specific item. And he will, I guess, we'll find out because it doesn't actually happen now. It happens on the following turn. He'll find out where it is, and then he can do next another spell or move that he wishes. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I haven't played this in a little while. But yeah, anyway, so we'll get back to that. So it comes back to us, and we have Nepo. He's annoyed he only damaged that other guy slightly, so he's going to try and finish the job. So Nepo, he has to roll a 12, or actually no, 11 or more in order to hit him. D20, and his weapon is the sword, D8. So he needs 11 or more. Oh, he failed. He only got 9. That's not good. Baron will go last. I'll have Jamie go. So Jamie, he is going to take aim at one of the what you call it, the guys with the daggers. And yeah. And let me see, what's he need? No, he misses it by 1. That's not good. No. He only gets a plus on melee attacks. He's using his bow and arrow. Dun dun dun. This is not good. So Baldo, yeah, he's going to engage with. He's going to move up and then engage with one of the, which guy? The guy that's already injured. He's going to turn around and just clack him, attempt to clack him across the side of his head. Oh my god, no. You keep rolling like 6s and 4s. What the hell? The Baron will be going last. So we have 2 more characters to do anything with. So Lenway is going to go. So Lenway is going to cast Sleep. So we're going to get back to the spells. Give me 1 sec, guys. So what we can do is we can target a single creature of 4 + 1 hit dice, or a total of 2d8 creatures with 4 hit dice or lower. So let me see. Okay, so Zahar Balak, the magician, has 3 hit dice. So we roll 2d8. We get another d8 actually. I have a big collection of them. Oh yeah, we can hit all these, no problem. So we have 13 hit dice we can hit. So that's going to be the remaining tugs as well as the Black Magician. So we have to now roll to hit. So, and what is it going to be? Yeah. So another thing that is here, it says creatures enchanted by this spell are helpless and be killed instantaneously with a bladed weapon. So you can just come over and stab them with anything and they're dead regardless. Just remember that for a future note. I can't. The last time we even cast a spell on this was ages ago, so I need to refresh a little bit. Um, Save versus what is it? Spells and rods. 16. Yeah. So I need to get a 16 or more to hit the black wizard. So we know what we're going to do. We're going to do the remaining other characters first. Just think of it as a warm up, an emotional warm up. That can't be right. Okay. That tug that's left, the big guy, we need to get a 16 on him as well, which is kind of crazy. We got a 3, so he's fine. Moving this, I don't like how it's making me feel. And the other guys, there's 3 of them left, and we need to roll. Let me see, where is it? That's not right. That's not right. Do you have to get under 16? Is it? I think it's under 16. Because their save for death is 14. Because that doesn't make sense, because the Vandals have a higher save than. Oh, we need to get under, isn't it? Yeah. So that means we got the tugs, the first tug, we got him, because that was under his 16. So the save for the other Vandals is under 18. Okay. So just 3 of those guys left. 1 asleep. 2 asleep. Well, they're not actually going to be asleep now, they're asleep on the next turn. 3 asleep. Okay. Now we have to do it on the Black Magicians, a card. So we need to get under 16. Okay. No. Okay, that was terrible. So the one guy we really want to get asleep is not asleep. So that is Lenway's turn. And then when it comes back around to its turn, it will take effect. Okay. So Baron, he is going to make an attack at, again, the injured guy. He's right beside him anyway. 1d8. There we go. So again, we need to hit on an 11. Oh my god, are you serious? Another 9. So this is going terribly, guys. Oh no. Okay, so that went terribly. Oops. So what's going to happen now is yeah, damn it. The guy who Nepo already injured, he's going to attack Jamie. That's what's going to happen. I think I'll put this here. Yeah, it's going to be better for me. It's flatter as well. The guy needs to roll a 17, and he's only going to do club damage of 1d6. Guy rolls a 20, he does 4 points of damage. Oh no. Nep only has 2 left. This is terrible. These guys are having their sort of comeback now. They're feeling good, they're feeling strong. guy with the dagger who is beside Baron. He's then just going to try and stab him outright. It's going to be 1d4 damage. They all have to come in now because they've all used their thrown daggers. Fails. Next guy is going to try and attack Baron as well. Fails. Last guy, he's going to try and attack Nep, because Nep is injured. Fails. So then the Black Wizard goes, "Oh, you fools. You will never be able to stop me. I will get back what you've stolen from me." And I think he's going to cast Magic Missile. So I have to read up on Magic Missiles to see what else, if there's anything there with it I need to know of. Oop. Okay. It says the Magic Missile does not require an attack roll or a saving throw. No attack roll or saving throw is required. Which kind of is weird. Let me read this. Okay. I'm not sure if that's correct. Okay, he's going to cast Magic Missile. He's going to aim at Nep because Nep is already badly injured. He's also very close to the front. Yep. Okay. Now, so he will then be able to attack on the next turn with the Magic Missile. On his next turn, it will then hit us. So if we haven't either damaged him, pushed him out of the way, get him to move, or anything like that, Nep will be at very minimum unconscious. Okay, that's fine. But I think we're going to be able to, because all these guys are going to fall asleep on this turn. But it's not going to be straight away. That's the thing. Okay. And it's back to us. So we have the guys in front of Nep. We have a guy in front of Baron. The other two guys, which are off to the side a bit. Okay. Nep is then going to try and attack that same guy again. So he needs an 11 to hit, and he does 1d8 damage, is it? 1d8 damage. Yep, he kills the guy outright. Now, these guys will now have to do a morale check because they lost 50% of their force. Now, I actually can't remember a morale check if we roll 2d6 or 1d6, and if it's a 1 or 2 or whatever. I actually cannot remember. So give me 1 second, guys, because I haven't had to do this in a while. It's been like 4 weeks since I've actually done a game of this, and I've played so many games and looked at so many systems. It's actually a bit crazy, if I'm being honest. I can't remember what book it's in. I might have to cut this out because I'm a dumbass. Morale. You know what? I can't remember. I'm not going to bother checking. So I'm going to just say, on a roll of a 1 or 2, the guys just run away. 2, the guys, they're like, fuck this, and they're going to disengage and run away. Yeah, their morale is completely broken. And since they ran away, we're going to get a free attack on the guys which are closer to us, which is going to be 1, who's currently directly engaged. And he's engaged with Baron. So Baron's basically going to get a free attack. We've ruled this before in our other games. If I disengage or are forced to disengage, like from fear or scare or morale, we will step away and they get a free attack. The same applies to us. If they step away from out of combat, we get a free attack. And 1d8, and we need a hit on, I think it's 11 for Baron. 12 for Baron. No, 11. 11 does 2 points of damage. The guy's basically, he's bleeding, he's at 1 hit point left, and he's running away out of fear. Smart man. Okay, now that's a free attack that we had. So the only character who's actually gone is Nep. So we have Baldo to go, we have Jamie to go, we have Lenway to go. Now, by the time Lenway goes, these guys will be almost, they're still going to be in range, so they're going to be running, and then they're just going to fall asleep. Which is going to be quite funny. Who will go first? You know what? Yeah. I think Baldo's gonna get ballsy. Baldo's ballsy. So if these guys are running away, he's gonna then charge towards Sakad. Now Sakad he's not far away, he's not close. I think he's gonna be just within movement range. I think there's just barely in movement range, actually. Barely. So he's going to move and then he's going to attack. So with his mace. So he's an AC of 9. What do we need to hit a 9? We need a 10 and we're going to do 1d6 points of damage. Now, Sakad has 13 hit points. So I'm going to write down 13 here. Just Z AC 9 13 HP. It's just there, it's simple, straightforward. You don't need to go into tons of detail with this sort of stuff. It's gonna be right here anyway. It's just for tracking. Yes, it hits. We hit on a 10, we rolled a 10, we do 3 points of damage, he's down to 10 hit points. So yeah. I should just get rid of the HP, it's just in the way. I know what it is. 10. So we have able to interrupt his spell. Jamie's gonna go. Jamie is actually, he's gonna use his bow. He's gonna stay from a distance just in case something happens. It'll be 1d6 anyway. To hit a 9, he needs 10 as well. Now he doesn't have any pluses to hit. Actually with Jamie, since we, oh, there we go, that's Jamie. No, sorry, with Baldo, yeah, that was right. So with Jamie, if we were using our sword, we'd get a +1, but we're not, so we're just gonna roll, we usually roll 10. D6 hit points. We got our 5. Again, he misses. He's just, the pressure's getting to him. Baron. Now Baron's going to charge forward as well, and he's going to take a swing with his battle axe. See if he can injure or kill. He won't be able to kill, but he'll be able to badly injure Zakard. Okay. So we need to roll a 9. And one thing I forgot to do is some of these guys actually have a plus. The plus is also +1 damage. I keep forgetting about that. I've done this before. So if he does hit, he's going to do a minimum of 2 points of damage and a maximum of a 9. So if we get an 8, now we still have 9, 1 hit point left. So we need to roll a 9. What's that? 4. Oh my god. Really? Laneway is staying back. He's getting his sling. Try to hit Zakad. It's going to need a 10 or more. 19, 3 points of damage. So it's down to 7. Okay. Okay. So he's already at 7 hit points. He's 2 guys in front of him, melee guys in front of him. He can't really move. If he moves, he's going to get 2 points, 2 attacks of opportunity against him. I'm just going to call that for the sake of the video. He's going to get attacked twice, and that could kill him. So he's not going to do that. So what he's going to do is he's going to try and get the hell out of here. So he has a spell which allows him to essentially turn into dust and reform 400 meters away. So he's going to be very far away. So that's what he's going to attempt to do right now, this very second. Now this will not take effect until his next turn. And I'm going to say if even if we hit him, he's going to get away. I'm just going to say that for now. I think we've a good chance of killing him anyway. And if this went out what I was originally going to do with this, if this actually went better than I thought. If those guys didn't run away that time, I was going to cast a spell which is going to bring up some undead gaunts. They're called long gaunts, and they can cause disease and stuff like that. So that's pure luck. Yeah. So as Laneway done that spell, those guys were running away and they fell collapsed down, unconscious, asleep. Okay, so he's going to cast this spell, and when I come back to him, even if we do damage, as long as he has 1 hit point left, he will get away. That's what we're running. Okay. That's the thing when it comes to game mastering as well. Since we're doing this solo, we can sort of do things a little bit to make it a bit better for roleplay. You know, we're trying to roleplay as best as we can. And this character is a big character. He's not a big character. He's a big character in the early game and in the pre-story of the game. So we're fudging, but not really, because we're playing ourselves, and maybe this guy survives and pops up somewhere else and might be more powerful. You know, or we'll see what happens anyway. Okay, so Nep is right in front of him. We'll do that again. Oh, Jane, is it? It's Nep. Yeah, Baldo, sorry. Baldo's right in front of him. He's going to take a swing. And 1d6. And not. Is that a 6 or a 9? 6 does not work. I'm changing my bloody D. I'm changing my D20. So Baldo's missed. Jamie is then going to fire another arrow. Hits him, does 5 points of damage, he's down to 2. So as he gets struck in the clavicle, or in the lungs, and his taunting has stopped. He's now panicking. So Nep is... So Baldo and Baron are on top of him. As we said, Nep isn't. So Nep is going to go forward and off to the side. And... yeah. +1 to hit. We need to roll, what you call it? D8. Where's my D8 gone? There it is. We'll roll a D8 and we need to roll a 9. 10. 3 points of damage. He's dead. As he got hit by the arrow, he was still mumbling away, moving his hands. And Nep comes along, and then he sort of gets his sword and stabs him down on top. Since Nep is quite a towering figure, he then stabs right through the top of his clavicle down. Gladiator style death almost. It goes right through him. So it goes through his lungs and all that stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So I was trying to give the guy a bit more benefit there. So that turned out better than I thought it was actually, because I was starting to get really worried about those thieves. And my whole plan was this next round to have the long gaunts show up, because it's meant to be going in sort of rounds. So when these guys are down a few hit points and a few numbers, you then roll for your see if they need to be checked for anything, and then you're going to have the long guys come in. But they didn't, and we were able to get on time. And I even gave him the benefit of, even if we don't succeed in killing him when he takes damage, he will then disappear. So he falls down on a pile of a big mess. The guards end up coming along, like, what's going on here? And then we're covered in blood. There's dead guys behind us. There's some guys unconscious over here, and a lot of people saw what happened. This is not nighttime. It's not in the middle of the day. It's starting to get dark. Everything's slightly shadowed. It's not black. It's sort of like that blue look. You can see everything around you, but it's still getting that sort of shadiness, and there's lights everywhere, of course. And again, one of the guys like, what's going on here? And he's just like, oh, you guys again, what the hell? The guard's like, what the hell's going on? We're attacked again. And then Baron's like, damn magic casters. He's obviously frustrated and angry. This guy tracked us from the other side of the world to here. And Lemon's like, yes, this has been an eventful couple of days we've experienced in this city. Lemon's an elf, and Lemon doesn't know. So Jamie is just like, yeah. I asked the people around us, they saw everything what happened. This guy, he tried to pickpocket us. He then moved back, and those guys unconscious, came out after us. We attacked, and we fought them off. He then showed himself to be who you see here, Sakard, the Black Magician. He's wanted, and he's known in other parts of the world. So, what we do here, and the guards are just going to basically detain us. They detain the guys who are unconscious because they're going to wake up at some point in a few minutes. They start taking witnesses' statements and everything like that. And Captain Kumak ends up being called, and he's like, what the hell is going on over here? You guys again? Oh, you only just got back from my office. I gave you a load of gold. We gave you everything you needed. And what's this? We got attacked again. For what? What did you do? He's like, Lenway then comes around. This is Akad, the Black Magician. He's been tracking us down. He's been trying to fight us for a long time. He's called the Black Magician for a reason. He's an evil, chaotic being. He worships the dark gods, demons. He tracked us to these lands. we needed to get away from him, but still, he just keeps coming. We were able to best him. He tried to deceive us. We were able to beat off some of, that sounds terrible, to fight off some of his men. These thugs you see here, I'm sure if you interrogate them, they'll give you information, as they have nothing left. So, all this stuff happens and goes by, and basically we're going to end up taking some stuff. That's what good adventurers do. We're going to get black robes, which is going to be Sagad's black robes. A signet ring, a ruby signet ring that's going to be worth 500 gold, but we need to figure out if we're actually going to get 500 gold for it, because remember we have our own system of doing so. If we're going to use the D100 table that we have, it's not a table I have, but my system I use. I'm just going to do an example now for anyone who doesn't know. So how I do things is you get jewelry or anything like that, and you're going to have a set item value. So in this case, the value is 500 gold. And that's for a 100% perfect rendition of the item. Okay, so what we do is we roll a D100. If it's 25 or less, it's going to be basically worth a quarter of the value. Okay, if it's 55, sorry, between 1 and 25, it's a quarter value. If it's between 26 and 50, it's half the value. And if it's between 51 and 75, it's 3/4 of the value, and anything above that is going to be worth 90% of the value. So why is it going to be 90% of the value? Because we're going to sell it, and everybody needs to make a profit. I think that's fair. It's a good system, I think. It's better than saying, oh, you get this item and it's worth the exact amount it's worth. No, I don't like that. That's just me. Don't use that. But I'm just going to roll an example. This is not going to be the official roll because we're not in the store. We need to do to get such items. So we would have rolled a 92. So we would have got 90% of the value. So that's pretty cool. Now, knowing my luck, I will roll this in the store and I'll get like 50% of the value. But that's what happens. So that's for anyone who doesn't know. So we get a signet ring. We're also going to get 2 arcane scrolls, which is going to be darkness and rate form. I do not know what they are. I'm going to have to, I don't know if they're either in the back of the book, there might be new spells, I'm not sure, or there might be in the spell book. So yeah, again, Captain Cunnick, he knows us, he's seeing what's going on, he understands that there's people after us, we've made a bit of a name for himself, maybe he probably thinks this is part of it. So yeah, I'm just going to write this stuff down, and yeah, basically, I think I'm going to leave it there. So the party members are then going to go back to the inn, and they're going to rest for the night, get food, drink, and so on. But yeah, that's been it. I actually don't know how long this one is. I'll have a check now. I'm going to try and upload this as soon as I can. So it's actually Wednesday morning. So if I can, I'm going to have this up by Wednesday afternoon. If not, it's going to go up on Thursday. So yeah, this has been really good. I was really excited with this one. I was also terrified. So yeah, thank you guys. Again, remember, I will leave a link to where you can find a premium copy of this. I'm pretty sure there's still premium copies available on Robert Alderman's website where he sells this, Volume 1, Volume 2. I hope there are, for you guys' sake, because if you do, just go out there and get it. If you can't, I think he's selling PDF versions, you can get it there. Or you can get it on drive-thru, and you can use my affiliate link if you wish. I'll leave that link below, as always. Again, my X account, you can follow me there. My Discord group, if you want to join in, you can do that. And if you want to request any new channels, it would be text or voice, let me know. I'll set them up happily if people want to get in there. But yeah, this has been Gods of Ignore, Volume 1, Session 7. I think it's Session 7. We're going to say Session 7, and if it's not, I'm an idiot. But yeah, guys, thank you for checking this out. I'll try and get these out as soon as I can. Like I said before, my setup currently is not great. It's like in the middle of the night, and I have to set this sort of stuff up, when there's no one around. So, but hopefully when we get in our own place in the next couple of weeks, we hope, I'll have a more permanent setup, and I can do things in the day, and it's going to be much more smoother and better. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for checking us out, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you, and goodbye.